What's going on, guys? If you guys haven't been following me on Instagram, you're missing out. I am actually going live, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, you could see that my FD is not here no longer. It's actually upstate New York at a friend's house. And the reason why is because I have a 1976 RPU, baby. Now, what's going on with the motor is that I did a compression test. I'm getting good numbers. I'm getting over 115, over 112, 115. Like, those are the numbers that I'm getting. But the truck is smoking. I believe I'm getting white smoke, so I do believe it's like a coolant seal that's actually um, worn out and everything. So, as you guys can see, I'm actually going to be removing the motor. I got my beer set up right here, and my GoPro Ghetto. Let me see that. There we go. My GoPro Ghetto jig, because the actually phone holder, I misplaced it now that I'm back in New York and everything is everywhere. I also do have my Canon 80D that's gonna be over there, and it's gonna be actually shooting. This is for I could later edit it and everything. I did remove the oil of the engine out of the motor, but the coolant, I still gotta figure it out how to get it out. So what I'm going to be doing, you might be bored at this. You're gonna get a little bored and everything. I will be calling. It's also for my own reference. I will be calling like the wire colors and locations, so like I could later look back at this video and remember where exactly was it that I removed it from, and what colors coordinate with that, and so on and so on. Yeah, and my apologies, I haven't made a video in a long time. I actually made one video like trying to introduce the truck to you guys on YouTube. Everybody on Instagram already knows what's going on. But you guys that follow me on YouTube, I actually made a video introducing the truck, but I've been so busy working and haven't had time. I will be pulling the motor out, like I said, right now, live. So if you join me, nice treat for you. If you are not gonna join me and you're actually watching this video later, hey, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that little bell. If you hit that little bell, you'll get a notification once I go live. Also, follow me on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I actually been advertising that I was gonna go live on YouTube. All right, so let's rock and roll with this. Let's turn the Canon 80D on. Wow, it's so bright. First, take this off. Okay. Canon 80D on. All right. And I got my headlight right here, and you guys like this, the stack, and I do got my GoPro actually here. Wait, this thing's been going live recording. Oh boy. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, there we go. All right, so I got the GoPro ready. This is gonna be actually a mouthpiece, so you'll see me wear this. Maybe you're not gonna see me wear it, but it goes in my mouth, and I will be recording what I'm doing also. Hopefully I'll edit this for you guys later. All right, let's rock and roll. GoPro, power off. Okay, and you're not replying. There we go. Okay, let's rock and roll. I am going to put you guys up here in my little jig that I made. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You guys can see me. I can see this over here. All right, cool. Let me give you guys some power. Well, first, let me remove this. And I'm going to be hooking up a power cord. Hopefully that's, let me see. Okay, well. I might stop the video, guys, at one point, and then there'll be maybe part two of this. All right. Let's rock and roll. We're live, man. Let's rock and roll. All right. Let's start recording with this. We are live. Okay. So first thing, let's remove this cover. All right. Okay. This is gonna come off. This wing nut is gonna come off as well. Make sure you don't drop nothing in there. Okay. Okay, got the wing nut. I gotta remove a couple of lines. So let's start doing that. Let's get a little drink going on here. Okay. So what I got? We got a vacuum line right below here, and that sucker's not gonna come off. Okay. Okay, that one came off. The blue vacuum lines come right here. And that's actually gonna stay there. Okay, let's see what else is here. Okay, that's I'm gonna take these suckers off. One. Let me see the other side actually. Put this here. Take this off. Okay. Feed that over there. Like this. Take the wing nut. I'm gonna put this in the bed of the truck. Let's see what else I could actually take off. Where's my headlight? Yeah. This big vacuum line here goes right there. That big vacuum line. It's nuts. No, it's either I leave it here or it's connected from down here. Let's disconnect this. So this is gonna be a red line first, a black vacuum line. It goes all the way to the bottom there somewhere, and this goes on there. I'll figure it out in a second. Work that out. It looks like an 8mm. Find out right now. Soon enough. Either a 10 or a 12. Start with a 10 and let's bring a 12 along. You guys already know me, Milwaukee all the way, and that looks like a 12 actually. Take this sucker off. Okay, put that over on the side there. Should be able to come off. Okay. Come on. Okay, that's one, and you're two. And gonna pull this one. All right, so we have this vacuum line that actually goes connected to this piece right here. And that will be this one right here, that's gonna go right here. Then you have your 3 other vacuum lines that go lined up right here. And that actually goes connected with a 12 millimeter socket, nut right here. Well, bolt, not a nut. I'll leave that on there. You guys, if you guys been following me so far, you know that I like putting stuff back in its proper location. Come on. Okay. So that's it right there. This is gone. Just, that's a little loose from here. That's nothing. I'll lock that up later on. So the red, one black one. That is right up here. Right here. And then the other black one that's right below it, go over here. And then the nut I put already back there. Okay. Okay, so I don't want to drop nothing inside at the moment. So let's just put stuff here. Take this one off, just in case I drop a socket or something. I don't want it to go inside the motor. Yeah. Let me get some more gloves. By the way, this video might be very long if you're gonna be watching this actually. Alright, let's see what else we could take off. Could probably take off the carburetor. There's a lot of little vacuum lines going to it. Yeah, let's take off the. Well, let's disconnect the battery first of all. That's what I should have been doing. Should have been done. Okay. Okay. I'll keep talking, so like that, you'll see that I'm actually still here. So like you guys don't lose interest, like where the hell this guy went, and he's not in the video. So right now I'm trying to take off the battery. So it's kind of tight, tight location. And the fucker is spinning. Great. So the nuts are spinning. Let me see, maybe I could just wiggle it off. Wiggle the ground cable. Yeah. Got it. So I got the ground cable out. I disconnected the ground cable from the battery, so we should be all right. Well, I should actually disconnect the power actually. Let me try to pull that one off. All right, got that off also. So I got the power power cable disconnected, and the reason why is because if I take this off and I left the power feed on and I have maybe something that touches the engine, it's actually gonna spark out. So yeah, that's that. Trying to see what else I could do. Probably take off these vacuum lines here. And move them over to the side. So. Okay. Okay. Should be good. Should be 10 maybe. Yeah, bingo. That's on the on. Okay. These are 10mm bolts. Guys, I tell you, man, Milwaukee's, they rock. Okay. So the lines that I'm removing is the one that's next to the red one right now. It's the black one, and that goes to the top right here. And the other black one goes right below it. So there's I really don't know what the hell it is. To be quite honest, guys, I've never worked with carburetors, so this is my first time working on the carburetor car, so bear with me. Or if you have any tips or tricks that, or things that I should know about, shoot me a message. Alright, that's that. Fuel lines. That's what it is. This has to be the feed, and that has to be the return. Let's see. Yeah, these are the fuel lines. Got fuel coming here. I'm guessing this is the feed because it has more. It's wider, and this is the return. It's smaller, unless it's working on real pressure. So the smaller one, smaller diameter one will be the feed, and the return will be Y. I don't know why, but that will be. Okay. All right, so let's tuck this sucker. Well, first of all, let's put these screws back. You already know what I'm all about. I put all the little screws right back where they belong. I'm going to get a tie strap, and we got a few. We're going to put them here on the side. Tie strap and tie strap these suckers right here, right out of the way. All right, so that's that. Throttle cable. It's right here. See if I go. I don't have to. Gotta figure a way to get that throttle cable out. Okay, first let's get this vacuum line. This vacuum line. All right, if you see the top radiator hose, well, not the radiator hose. This is actually the heater core. It's gonna be the top where this metal line is. It's right above it. This is where this hose is gonna go there. It's like it has to be a vacuum line, but I don't know exactly for what it is. So let's just take this off. Okay, come on. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. All right, so that goes, this is the bracket right here that the trunk, the hood actually latches onto. It's right next to it. You'll see it. Okay, let's keep that out of the way for now. There's the air pump, which is crappy. Okay. Okay. Just looking around and see what I could actually do. I did tell you guys that I drained the oil, so at one point I'm gonna have to jack up the car. Let me go to the other side and see something. I am not gonna be removing the AC compressor, so in order to get the alternator belt out first, I'm going to need to remove the AC compressor belt. So let's do that next. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just put my whole entire set right along here so that I don't have to keep going back and forth over there. And try to actually get that off. So 19. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Then put this back. I like to put stuff back. Okay, so that to be maybe, let's try 16 maybe. That's be a 16. No, smaller than that. Okay, so try 15. I know. Yeah, it's 15. So the AC bracket bolts are 15s. And I got my snap-on, not snap-on, screw snap-on. I got my Craftsman, no, gear, these are actually gear wrenches. Set right here, so. Okay, so that's actually smaller. Alright, so the back nut is actually, the front nut is 15, and the back is actually 14. Meaning, the nut behind here, this is the back bracket. The nut behind it is a 14. Well, not the nut. The bolt behind it is a 14, and one in front of it, in front of the bracket, is 15. Okay. And I'm going to have to actually remove the entire thing because I am going to be tying this over to the side here. There we go. So 15 nut and a 14 millimeter bolt in the back here. Let's put this here on the side for a second, and I'm not going to be able to get a socket here, so I'm going to have to. Look at this. 14 and 14. Great. So somebody messed up somewhere. The front is a 14 and the back is a 14. The back bracket bolt is a 14 and the nut is a 15. So let me see if I have another 14 laying around. Wrench. I hope so. Not doing my job when I'm through. 1710. Alright, well, we'll go old-fashioned then. I'll do the opposite now. Alright, go get it in there, okay. Alright. Okay. I'm going to need a pry bar to pry the sucker. Oh, actually. So 14. 14, this is the front bracket of the AC compressor. 14, 14 in the front. But the back one was actually 14 and 15 in the front. We got a pry bar. This might be a very long video, guys, so if you're sticking around, great. If not, okay. I'm trying to see which way would be the best way to actually pry this sucker without damaging anything. Let me see if I can actually get this nut out here. Like in here. All right, so I got that out. Oh, that's not good. Bend that line. Let's see. Oh, had to have one in the bottom. I'm pretty sure I have to have one in the bottom. Oh, come on. Something is holding in the bottom. I know it has to be. You what, you bastard? There's something. Yeah. Yes, something is holding in the bottom. Right down here. It goes all the way through, but it doesn't. Oh, that's gonna be a fucking tight fit. Okay, let's see if that's a 14, 12, or 15. It's actually a 14. Okay. So, let me see if I can actually get in there. I need a deep 14. Make sure you put everything back so like that you don't have trouble. Actually, come on. And the front is turning great. So, let's see if I could get a 14 wrench in there. Which is gonna be freaking tight. See it already? Damn it. Okay, I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, I don't want to get jammed up here. Alright, I'll figure that out in a second. Let's take away this alternator. Should be a 14 also. No, not even. it has to be maybe a 12. And where are you? Okay. Alright, so it has to be a 12. And it is. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's a 12, so let's try to thread it through the back here. Give it there, and I know that it goes to the front, cuts it back, has a little mark there. Let's take this, what you call it? This connection is right here off. Okay, well, you know this plug actually goes there. It has a white wire, white and black wire, and white and black and yellow wire. Right there. And then the power wire, which I assume is this one, is actually a white wire with a red stripe. Okay. Sorry, this camera back here, I'm actually in the way. Okay, so. Did I mention that this truck is actually bone stock? All stock parts. It's all original. So, that said, some of these parts are going to be brittle and old and tough to get to. Oh. Okay. Okay, so let's go by taking that off, maybe an 8mm, maybe. Yeah, an 8mm. An 8mm nut. Right here. Alright. Okay, like that. Let's put these little suckers back. And I'll put the nut back. 8mm nut. So pull this out. It has a harness connected to here. I don't know if they bypass it. It looks like they bypass something here. Wait a minute. It looks like this is the temperature sensor. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if they... This wire here is a blue wire with a white stripe, and it looks kind of blue and green. Like a blue and green right here. And then this is like the thermostat housing. It has like a temperature sensor, I guess, behind it. But it's not connected. Why, I don't know. I have no idea. This harness actually goes next to, connected to the oil filler neck here. Slides in, and then it has this wire right here, the one that I was mentioning that's like jumped, like a bypass. It has, what color is this? Looks like brownish pink, and then it has a black wire, and that goes connected to right here at the throttle body. Let's take this cover off. There we go. It has to be like a ground of some sort right here. And then it has a screw right here, but I'm not gonna unscrew that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up here a little bit. There we go. Take the wire out. Okay, let's take this I believe that has to be a, nope, smaller than that. Kind of saw that one from far. 7 millimeter. 7 millimeter. This is like a ground. I don't know for what. I haven't chased any of these wires. Actually, been traced. Okay, put that back. Okay, there we go. That's one harness. This goes to the throttle body right here. This is the alternator, power feed. This plug goes to the alternator right here. And this is like, I don't know why they bypassed that. We need to investigate. And then it goes connected to the filler neck. And at the filler neck, there's like a green wire. And I don't know what's that for, but I hope it has a plug. It looks like it doesn't have a plug. I think it's just part of this whole assembly unit. And this vacuum assembly unit has to come out. Okay, let me take off my jacket because I'm getting hot. I'll stay with a sweater. Okay, so let's pull this wire out for now and push it over here for now. I did went ahead and I pulled off the distributor plug. I did put a tie strap, like a purple one right here, goes to this coil pack right here. The one closest to the driver. And that's purple, and then orange will be this one. This pack right here first, okay? Let's see if I can loosen up this alternator. What size would that be? Maybe 14? Yep, 14 it is. In the back, maybe a 14 also. Let's see. And, yep, 14. So, put this one back here. And hopefully we could get this loose enough. All right, there we go. So I move, it just dropped. All right. So now, I'm gonna try to get this off. My ratchet, these Craftsman ratchets are actually, I don't know, they have a little issue here. Which I might need to return somehow. Okay. Alright, so the bolt actually goes through the front. There's the bolt, and I dropped the spacer. Has a spacer right here. Okay, there we go. I'll put the spacer right back, right here, so I can remember that the spacer goes through, and I'll put this bolt, this nut right here, the nut and bolt, and I'll put the alternator and the bed. Okay, that's that. I want to move this distributor out the way, so let's try to tackle that. Maybe give me a little more room. What I'm going to do, I'm going to scar the placement. All right, so I am going to put a mark, and this is going to let me know where was the timing at. Okay, I'll scratch it up. So if you saw what I did, I first took a marker and I went around there, and then I scarred it. So like that, I'll know where's it at. That looks like a 10 millimeter. Let's try to get the sucker out. There you go. 10 millimeter nut. Hopefully you guys can see that. And let's see if the sucker. It's gonna be too easy, yeah? It was going to be too easy. One at the back, one at the bottom here. No. Okay, so feels like it has two nuts at the bottom holding it. Two bolts actually. How the hell? We need to actually move. We need to actually move the, what you call it there. Okay. Well, let's remove this harness. It has a yellow and blue stripe connector, this harness here, and it has a blue and white stripe connector. These are right here together. So it should be able to just, yeah, pulls out pretty good. And then it has, Jesus, whoever did this, it's kicking my butt. It's like they hardwired everything. Let me see if I can remove it from somewhere. It's hardwired. Has a little piece here that's hardwired. I'm gonna have to take it out some way somehow. Let's see if I could get back here. Is that tighten? The heck? Okay, so 10 millimeter at the bottom in the front, and it's tedious work getting this out. Okay, so I believe there's somebody watching me do this live actually. My apologies if you ask a question, because the way my phone is set up on the GoPro jig is actually not letting me see anything below it. I could only just see the camera. Okay, so 8 millimeter bolt that goes in the front, and this is fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay, I can't get to the other one that's back here because, I'll tell you why, because this is in the way. So in order for me to take out the distributor, I need to get to the back bolt, but I cannot because I have to take off this compressor and then the bracket has to come off. So I ran out of luck, so now I need to figure out how I am going to get this shit off. Maybe I could come from the bottom. Let me see. Let me see if I got like a stubby wrench or something I could use. wrenches are on my job. Is this a 14? No, it's a 12 stubby. Right. 14? No, that's a 10. 10, 12, 10. I'm gonna have to go inside the house and locate some wrenches, so give me a second. Okay, you want me to unscrew the screws, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, just in luck, I did find another 14. So that's a good thing, that's a good look. I did find my other little stubby wrenches. So, let's see if I could get this done. Okay. All right, so where the hell did I, okay, this is it. That right there. Where's the other 14? Please let me find another 14. Where's this other? What? Let me see if I go get it from the bottom. I gotta tell you, it's not that bad of a job so far. Not that bad of a job. Spoke too soon, I guess. Okay. So, let's put this back. That's a 14, of course. And let me see if I can get it loose. Going from the bottom. Once I get this alternator, AC compressor out of the way, then I could go ahead and actually remove. Come on. Remove the bracket. Okay, there we go. Got it. So, let's see if I can actually get it with there we go. There it goes. Got it. Alright, now we're good. So, it's a 14 nut. 14 nut. And let's get this bolt out. And 14 bolt. Alright, so let's put these suckers together. If that's got to go back together. This is a 1976. I don't know if you guys, if I mentioned that to you guys. Don't tell me, come on. No other one, right? Where you at? That one, and then two on top. Okay. 1976 pickup truck. I found. A little more. Great. It sucks because I don't want to. Come on. I don't want to. I'm trying to give it a little wiggle, you know? Hopefully it go. Come on. Do I have a piece of wood somewhere? Yes. Sometimes you gotta use everything you got. 2x4. Maybe, just maybe. See, I got it to wiggle there. Okay. Alright, we just need enough room to get this belt off. Come on. I am jammed up. Okay, so let's move along. I don't have time to kill. This looks like 12, which it is. Radiator. Okay. Okay. And it's Phillips. Actually, for the shroud, it's actually what is it? 12 bolts. One here, one on the top, and then add some Phillips screws. That's one. Hopefully the other ones are so friendly, will be friendly like this one. I have 2 here on the side and 2 on the other side. Okay. I haven't drained the coolant yet because I don't know where my drain bucket's at. Alright, so this is like pretty much rusted out. I'm trying to get some threads here so my Phillips could fit in there and actually turn the screw. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's close. Whew. I am one lucky bastard. One lucky bastard. Let me show you why. Look at that. If you could see that. No threads. All right. The only thing good from Boston. Boston lager. Alright, so let's take these 2 here out. Okay. So like I said, 2 on this side, 2 on that side. Phillips. 1 up top here and then 2 12mm. Alright. And this should be able to come off. That's the top piece. The bottom piece I'll get in a bit. I'll thread these suckers back. I might need to replace these actually because they're pretty rusted out. And I'll put this right here again. And I'll put this on the other side. Oh, that sucked. Come on. Okay. And these rusty ones, so this I'm gonna put back on the fan. Drop. And that rusty one, I'm just gonna trash it. And I missed. I'm pretty sure I could locate those somewhere. Alright, so that's that. Let's try to take this fan. Let's see if I go, has to be maybe 8. Wow. 10. Okay, 10 it is. So, I don't believe I'm gonna be able to get a ratchet in there. No, just as I thought. So, I have a nice set of these long ones actually at work. Let's see if I can actually crack them open. Yep. There you go. Yep. I'm getting lucky here, guys. I'm getting lucky. Spin it. So this truck must have had an overheating problem because they put a bolt all the way through to make this fan just stay on. That's it's a good indication that it overheated. And okay, and that's why that temperature sensor is actually yeah, that rocks. That's why the temperature sensor is actually, what's the temperature? Okay, turned off. So hopefully the housings or the irons didn't warp. Depending how hot this thing got. Okay. Depending how hot this thing got. That's one. Let's get this one also. I tell you what, man, this is it's a weekend job. Like it's what, Sunday? Yeah, so I think this one out of here. That's two. These are the same size. Well, hopefully they are. The length. I should have set my Canon camera on the opposite side over there instead of behind me, because I know I'm not gonna have enough usable footage. You know, you're probably just gonna see my behind on the Canon. Okay, so before I take this one out, what I'm going to do, I am going to mark it right here. See that? Marking it. And then I am going to scar it. There we go. And there we go. Like that, I will know that this long threaded one actually was in that location. I don't know if it spins freely, okay? So this is actually a clutch fan. Magnetic clutch, I believe it is. Damn, this is a long bolt. Jesus. Okay, come on. Come on, daddy. Boom. Got it out. I'll put this here and see if... of course, nothing in life is easy. If I have a mallet, I could tap it. That is the question. We do have a mallet. Let's see if I could tap. There you go. All right, cool. So, I am going to thread these bolts actually back on here. Like that, I will know to put these back on there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Boom. That's done. Okay, so what's next? I'm trying to see how I could same thing. I'm trying to see if I could get this belt off the AC compressor. So like that, I could actually probably get the sucker out. So I'm trying to see if I could go straight to the pulley, and that's gonna be it. Might have an idea, maybe. Put a pry bar here. There we go. So I'm just cracking them loose. So what I'm doing, I put a pry bar between the water pump. I don't know if you guys can see that, and between the water pump and the actual alternator. I keep saying alternator. The AC compressor pulley. Okay, once I have a little, there we go. Put this over to the side. You guys are learning tricks here with me, man. It's time. Yeah, I don't even need a pry bar anymore. One. It has 4 bolts. 2, 3, and 4. 4 bolts. I'm gonna lay these on top of here, and hopefully, if I can give it. There it goes. Let me grab. So, with this front plate, it's for the AC belt. And it goes connected to the crank by 4 bolts. So, I will put this back in its original order. If I could figure that out. It really doesn't matter. And I'll just put these bolts on that front pulley housing maybe. Let's take this belt and take this and put it in the back. All right, so that's that. I just wish I could. There we go. Remember, I am actually going to leave this strapped up here somewhere. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna strap it. But now I got room to actually crack these suckers open. This wire is actually for the distributor. Okay, so let me see if I could. Yeah, they just taped it. Take some tape off, and this is gonna be the red one. That's right here, in this first coil pack. If I could get the fucker off. Let's move this over. I'll leave this for now. Where is? Yeah. Okay, there we go. And that's of course 7 or 8. Looks like a 7. No, 8. Alright, so there. Oh boy, come on. Let's see if I go. What is going on here? It's 2 wires linked together. Tell me now. Yeah. I bet you the 2 wires linked together. Yep, 2 wires linked together. So I did that for nothing. Here it's gonna be the same thing. Great. Okay, so I'm gonna have to actually maybe try to cut this, and that's if I get the bracket off, get that off, and just set it here on the side. Let me just put this back. I'm not gonna put the wire entirely back. I'm just gonna put this on here. Okay, let's see if we can get these bolts off, this bracket off. '18's a little too big. One looks like, see, there's a 17 and a 19 at the bottom. '17. See, inside bracket, 17. So we have a 17 inside brackets, top bolts, and let's see the bottom one. It should be a 19, and 19 it is. Now, 17 and 19. Let me see if I can get the bigger wrench, the bigger ratchet. 17, 19. Bigger ratchet. Do I have the bigger ratchet? Where's the bigger ratchet? Okay, so start with the 17s. Try to get those suckers off. Yeah. That's one. Let's see if I can get in here. This is the inside one. No. I'm going to need the deep for the inside one. Deep 17 for the inside bracket. Yeah, faster. It's too big. Got it from the top. There we go. With half, yeah. Just my luck. The bracket has 4 bolts. One at the bottom also. There's 2 at the bottom. Let me see if I could get in there with my electric. 17, and let's see if I can get in there. I don't have the 17 small. Oh, damn it. Nah. I don't know, my 17 small, it's stubby. Okay, so, do I have a reducer? That's the question I gotta ask myself. I do have a at work, I have a reducer at work, so. What do I need here? Nope, I don't have a reducer here. It's at work. So I'm going to have to keep on doing what I'm doing. Right. That has to be a 17 also. Yeah. What I tend to do, I tend to take off the difficult stuff first, and then like that, the harder stuff that is tighter to get to will be easier to get out. All right. That's that one. What I'm going to do is these 4 little bolts that I took off, I'm going to thread them back to that front piece center. There you go. 2, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Wow, this is a long video, man. I am probably going to stop soon and restart the video so I could give you guys a break instead of letting you sit there and actually do this, what you call it? Watch this entire video. Once I get this AC bracket out, I am going to stop the video and I'm going to stop the video and give you guys a break so like that you can actually, what you gonna, take a break or something, relax, chillax. This is the nut all the way at the bottom. It's 19. And let's get this 17 out. Cool. Where are you? There you go. The motor's almost out. A couple of more things: exhaust, coolant lines, oil cooler lines, and we're good to go. Then the clutch. Tedious because I'm hitting the bracket. You hear that? That clunking on the bracket. Hopefully I can get that nut out. So, something fell. And it's a washer. It's here from up here. So this is gonna be the bottom, inside, and the back. Okay, so one more. One more to go. I believe I did crack this one. Yeah, this should be able to come out with. Keep forgetting I don't have the 17 short. Do I have the 17 short? Where is it? Yes, I do. Knucklehead. I removed it. And there we go. Bracket is out. Okay. So that's for the top bracket. I want to get this bracket out of here. Come on, baby. Remember, I am leaving the AC compressor on because I don't want to open up the AC lines. Reason why, because it has charge in it. Okay. There we go. Bracket. So, this is inside. This is the bottom one. This is here, up top. No, that's a little smaller one. Sorry, I was actually out of frame. One there, one out here. This little short one goes up here, and then the nut and washer come here. Now, I'll put this in the back of the truck. And the AC compressor is going to be behind it. I could probably, from now, I could probably get, yep. What was that, a 10? Or 8? I believe it was a 10. Let's see. Pick this fucker up and get it right behind here. There we go. It's all to take off the distributor. Yay. Super fucking duper. Yeah, that's a good one. Super fucking duper. Super duper. Alright. My fingers could get in there. The distributor should be able to come out now. Mine is tedious, it's a tight fit. I'm trying to get it out. Come on. Come on, baby. It's almost out. Almost out. Got it. There we go. this distributor should be able to move and come out. One. Tell me there's nothing else holding that. No, it should be able to come out. There we go. Come on, baby. There we go. All right. All right. Distributor, it is out. I did not want to cut this wire, so that's a good thing. I got the sucker out. I'll just put this here. Looks pretty good, actually. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it feels like a little binding. Maybe it's normal. Like I said, I never worked with distributors. So, I am going to put this back. This is the nut that goes right here. That does that timing. And then, for here, the distributor, you can see how tight of a fit it was. See that right there? One. Right there. And the second one right here. That's a tight fit. All right, there we go. I'm going to leave this here. I am going to take off these dirty gloves and put them in the sock because I don't want them to drop in there. And I am going to drink. I am going to take some beer. Make my headlight. Yeah, so that's what's going on. So far, so good. I am going to make video part 2. Stay tuned. I need to stop this when this runs up to 82 minutes. That's like an hour and a half. So, all right. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for part 2 of